What's going on, everybody? Tom Quiet here, live and amplified. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday evening, afternoon, whenever it is you're watching this. I hope you're having a great day. I'm recording this video a little bit early. Not that y'all need to know this, but our internet just went out because we finally got some rain here in Central Texas, and for whatever reason, our internet went out or decided to go out because of it. But anyways, so today's React video, I've been a longtime supporter of Garyvee. I've watched a lot of his content. I'm a firm believer in a lot of the stuff that he preaches. And I was going through some of his older videos. He had a meeting that he filmed with a rapper by the name of Gunna, where they talk about the music distribution industry and how to kind of hack that and take advantage of it for independent musicians. But specifically in this video, they talk about it for rapping. But if I know Garyvee, this will take advantage of all musicians or be something that is beneficial for all musicians. So I just wanted to jump in and react to this and talk about it and yeah, bring it to y'all's attention if you've not seen this. So let's get to this thing rolling. Okay, so this was back when he was doing his daily V vlogs, and he would bring people in and meet with them and kind of do his Garyvee speeches.
How are you?
So I'm really excited to kind of see how this video has evolved over time and see what he's talking about.
I mean, I get it, but you couldn't like cover it up underneath the jacket, like hurting feelings like that. I'm in a bad mood now, boy. I'm really in a bad fucking mood, man. I'm in a real bad mood. Yo, what's up?
Nice.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you, man. So what's going on, man? What's good?
I'm here,
Man, what are you doing in town?
Just like fresh, like just for the mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The number 2.
What I do, YouTube, Spotify,
just getting out there.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, real quick, you know, I mean, out of the indie artists that are buzzing, like, he's #1 in Atlanta.
I fuck with you heavy as fuck. Like I'm putting, I think you guys know, I'm putting you on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get through a lot of these,
who I
like,
think is next, and it's you.
Introduction type things. But I think once we get really into the conversation here, it'll get deep.
I don't even like to talk to music people about music, but I know me, and I know, like, I just know. I don't know you, like, I don't know how disciplined you are, like I don't know you. I'm excited to start to get to know you, but like if you stay disciplined and you fucking actually work, and if you don't get a little taste of success and think you made it and do dumb, like too many people, like I don't know you, but I know your music is 100% foregone conclusion, and so, you know, that's what I think.
Music is me though.
But you know what I mean? Like the biggest issue now is
I remember when he used to do these videos. These videos used to be so raw. That's why I really enjoyed these.
I'm so fascinated by this part where there's a little something. It feels like something,
and real,
right?
Uncut.
It's just tricky. Now that I'm really paying attention for the last year, like I've listened to more music. I'm paying attention more than I have literally since like the sort, like 1994, 5. Like seriously. And
if I remember correct, well, he did say 2018, so yeah.
It's also so obvious that, like,
oh yeah, because this was like right around crushing it.
Getting from 0 to where you are right now is the hard work, and it's the bullshit.
Right.
Like it gets much harder now to take it to that next spot, because it's frustrating. Because when you got nothing or nobody's paying attention, it's just so interesting. You guys agree?
It's like you lose the
hunger,
lose the adrenaline, like the hunger, like the feel.
Here we go.
You feel like ain't nothing happening, but yeah, like it's spreading, like you just don't.
And it's confusing, right? You get somebody that comes up to you and that like is big, and they're like, "Yo, I fuck with you," and you're like, "Oh shit!" Like it's just confusing. Like I'll tell you how it is for me. Like on the business side, like when I'm on the cover of these different magazines, or when I did the Apple TV show, like you always think like this is the thing. Okay, oh, when this happens. Like I'm sure when you guys were in studio, like when this second project comes out, this is gonna be the fucking fire that takes it to the. But then like it's the mentality of like when it doesn't, being even more hungry, not deflated.
For sure.
I'm fascinated by that shit.
And what's cool is, like, I mean, you see the jewelry. I mean, he already has it, and then he's already around Thug. And what's cool about that is he got the work ethic. You know what I mean? So it's like exactly what you said. Like he's around the big shots, but he's not stopping.
So what else is going on?
One thing I want to say, have you met Wyclef yet?
I did.
Okay, cool. Are you working with him?
Good person.
He's the best.
I haven't worked with him yet, but I met him like when they did the Wyclef song.
Cool.
I met him in the studio and just vibed out with him.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was one thing, because he said he wanted to work with Wyclef in some interview, and Gary's super tight with Wyclef, so I didn't know if that was something.
Not for sure.
But the other thing is, so his project drops February 2nd. I know I emailed you briefly, but they're both from Streamcut, as you know, and they want to team up and like basically promote the book, promote the project. On Spotify, you could pre-save something, and then we're just talking to Gunna, like if he signs, like, you know, all his music's so motivational. It's like, don't give up, Gunna, and like you sign a book. If we do 2, 3, 4, whatever, and we just do some type of contest just to help everyone out, you know, because they're down to promote the Monday to Monday playlist.
So I think here's how I think about that. That's a good idea, but what's even more exciting to me is how obnoxiously authentic this relationship is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, I would do that with somebody who's got like 4 million followers that, like, I don't even, like, to me, fuck, like, forget about my book. Like, I've been promoting, like, I'm gonna promote the shit out of it. Like, I'm gonna listen to it twice and then decide what song I fuck with the most, you know? Like,
you know, when we put together the playlist, he literally texted me a screenshot of your song, like, yo, bro, this one's on this week.
Nice.
It's like, I want to put you on there anyway, because him and Richie are like...
But Boyd is 89 to 94% of the playlist. Like, I'll listen one time to make sure nothing's weird. I may take something out. He always tries to give me a little love of my genre of like throwback, a song or two, but then I gotta make sure that was like a song I fucked with. But it's very rare for a new artist for me to hit him up and be like, this has to go.
Yeah.
I'm just so convinced about where you're going. Gonna honestly, on a very serious note, man, I really, really, really think you've got the absolute exact right thing for what's about to happen. I just think you need to, you know, my big thing is collaborations and volume. Like, you guys do you, that's always my thing. Like, to me, I just want you to do more shit. Like, you know, like, artists always, like, it's always tricky.
I mean, that's
with my
always
advice
a
to artists,
hard
'cause I
conversation
want
to
more
have.
volume, and artists can run, like, they don't want to dilute it. They want it to be like, like, I have empathy, but I know it's right. Cause here's what people don't understand with volume. They remember the hits, they forget the other shit. You don't have the potential to suck. You understand that, right? Like if I was like, hey, you.
Well, let's pause that really quick. So it's interesting what he said there. You know, I've been a big proponent for a long time of volume, stuff of that nature. But at what point are you just putting shit out to put shit out? And I understand where he's going. Like, you never know what the next hit is going to be. You never know what song's going to go off for you. And I get that and I agree. But my real concern is, are you going to burn yourself out by just continually putting out music that you're not 100% passionate about? Like, is that where the industry is headed, so much so that you're putting out music, you have to be putting out music constantly, putting out music, whether it's every day, every week, every month, whatever it is. But at what point does that burnout start to set in where it's like, yo, I can't keep doing this. Like, I can't keep putting music out, and it's just taxing on me. But then again, I guess it just kind of depends on what kind of artist you are. Are you an artist that thrives on that pressure? Are you an artist that, you know, like, writing and releasing music is your main focus? Or are you an artist where touring and playing shows are your focus? I guess that's the conversation that really needs to be had with a lot of musicians is, where is your focus? Where are you going to be? Where do you want to focus your most of your energy, you know? But anyways, let's keep it going.
You know what I mean? Like, if I was like, yo, you have to put out 100 songs in a row, your weakest one of those 100, in my opinion, isn't going to be weak enough to fuck you up. And the upside of 100 fucking at-bats, I believe in that shit.
I mean, he's right. He's right.
Like
just getting the repetitions out, that's definitely worth going after. Like, getting all those repetitions out
is literally what I'm
definitely
listening to.
something worth doing.
Yeah, like, right. Like this, like as many of those as possible. I can't say it enough, man. It's just how music, like you guys are in it and you know it better than me. I just know what humans do. That's why I'm gonna do my thing. It's just at bats. People don't get it.
Okay.
It's
Fair
just
enough.
tomorrow's song that changes everything. And it's hard, right? Because you put so much into, it's like parenting. You like raise this kid, you love them, but then like something that happens at school is a defining moment and had nothing to do with you other than how you set it up. There's so much, you're so lucky that you're in Atlanta. There's something happening in the studio every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's where I'm at.
Atlanta's a really cool spot.
It's like the next best spot for music now. Like before, like when it used to be New York.
Dude, it's Atlanta 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
It's not even music. It's everything. It's literally culture. It's such an incredible. So, I'm opening an office in Atlanta, 100% in the next 2 years. 100%. I just want to be there. Like I'll make up the reason for me to have an office backwards. I'm being serious. It's that important.
Yeah.
Little did he know there was this little pandemic
It's
that
very
happened.
serious.
But
You know what's most serious about it from my perspective, from an outsider's perspective, is all the different sounds. Like if it'd be one thing if it was one sound, but the fact that you run the gamut of Savage to Migos to Russ to, you know, I mean just all of it. It's so, it really is subtle nuances that I think makes it very important. The fact that that can all coexist.
fair.
Collaborate.
What can we help you with? So obviously the project, right? Like you guys obviously want that to be as successful as possible.
For sure.
I really, you know what we can do for you? I got an idea. D-Rock.
Oh,
You know
he's
what we
calling
do?
his boys in.
We're gonna hit up like 50 to 100 vloggers. D-Rock, can you do me a favor? Say hello to everybody. D-Rock, Gunna's project comes out next week?
February 2nd.
Second. Yeah, 2 weeks. I want to, when it drop, and they've got it already, like I want to hit up like 50 to 100 of our vlogging friends and tell them that we really fuck with him and it would mean a lot to us if they used some sample of some song in their content. You want to have somebody like Alex or whatever put together a list? Let's get like 15 vlog, like, cause that's how shit could go.
Well, you guys need to send me all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
Nice.
D-Rock.
Yeah, then they tag you and that shit goes crazy, bro. That shit goes stupid crazy. For real.
It's just getting listens, man. Just getting people to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
What's a radio? It's just a fucking thing that got people, right?
Yo, one thing I wanted to ask you while we got you on camera and stuff is like your songs like Don't Give Up and Phase and everything. Like what's the motive? Like what are you thinking about when you're writing those songs, man? Because I was watching some interviews that you've been doing and that's just something I think people would want to know. 'Cause all his music is so personal and it's so motivational.
I get-
Like,
that's
you
why I
know
like it.
That's why you like it.
That's why I like Russ because he's competitive and chip on the shoulder.
That's why
Like
songs
it's all
like Phase-
based on versions of my own personality.
It's so smooth and it's
Right.
like you perform that to a live ass crowd and it's a smash.
You're talking truth,
It's real and
and you're not scared to go into territories that don't look the part. That's it.
not. And then like I be speaking like third person.
Mm-hmm.
I got a song called Money Don't Change You on CD3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's saying, I hope the money don't change you. And I ain't talking to like nobody else but myself.
You know what's fun? You know
These
what's
are the
funny about that?
conversations I love. I
one of my
love these
favorite things I
conversations.
say ever, and I say a lot of shit, is money doesn't change you, it just exposes you.
Right?
I believe in that shit so much.
It does. It really
You are
does.
who you are. You know, one of my buddies, he lives in Alpharetta. One of my buddies from college moved to Atlanta right from the get. Like I went to the '99 Super Bowl. Got in trouble at the Gold Club that night. They shut that fucking gangster ass place down, thank God. Anyway, he hit me up the other day. And he was like, man, I just wish all these, and he's like, these are the kids, he's the one that introduced me to Scarface and Ghetto Boys. Like, these are my hood friends. This is where I got any of it from. He's like, it was crazy. It was so emotional for me. Like, he was like, I wish people really knew how you didn't change. You know? It was really cool.
That is cool.
Because it just doesn't change you. It doesn't. It fucking exposes the fuck out of you.
Oh yeah, you know what else?
He ain't wrong.
Before they pulled up, that's in Quinn. Like, is there anything we should talk about? Like any little like inside notes? And he was talking about the first time he came to New York. He had like a story about trying to sell CDs and stuff.
Oh yeah, like my first time coming to New York, I came out here for like just like pass out my CDs, promote.
When was that?
It was 2016,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like right after my birthday. Matter of fact, it was 15, and I was out here passing CDs out, and like nobody wanted to like grab them. Like that's why I was like, oh no, I ain't no Southern hospitality out here. Like ain't none. Like
Because it's so ruined down here because the stuff that's getting passed down there is just the worst of the worst. So they just, New Yorkers don't know the difference. They just know that you pass it out and then like, and the guy's like, give me my $20 and like,
yeah, then they like
yeah.
they thinking they was like I wasn't even selling the CDs. I'm just
They didn't believe
passing
you
them out.
because that's not the move.
Right, so I'm handing them. They like, nah, I ain't
No,
trying
New
to-
York's very simple. Hey, free CD. Where's my $20? Like, that's, you know, it's some gangster shit, man. That's Times Square, man. That's the truth. How you gonna do me like that? Give me my $20. Yeah, it's no joke.
He's already been through that part, so you know.
That's wild.
Your story's great, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
you just gotta grind through it.
They
Gotta keep it going.
What?
Connection.
That boy
He's so
sound.
much talent,
He got
right?
sound and,
and he's the best.
You know, just
It's like what everything he play me, it like it bring it come.
You're
out.
like, good, good, good. He's so
No,
talented.
That boy got a vibe, like, and like he know my sound for some reason. Like,
True.
Real.
Richie and Gunn is like one of the best connections we've ever made.
What? My best songs are with on his beats.
I think he's gonna be a super producer.
For sure.
He's just too, like, now that I've been really, like, I've been spending a lot of time DMing with, like, Sunny Digital and Metro Boomin, and, like, I'm not, like, I said this to Crit, like, I'm not, like, a real music guy. The reason I fuck with you is what you're saying. Like, I like the story. You know,
Hold
I
on.
like that
Let's
you're
pause
going
that
to
really
places
quick. He made the comment that he's not a real music guy, and I think that's kind of important to kind of expand on, you know, because you don't have to be a real music guy to understand the music business. And I think that's a lot of issues that the independent musicians that are coming up now, they don't treat this as a business. It needs to be done as a business, whether you're in a band, you're by yourself, whatever it is. This is the music business. You need to be passionate about it. You need to love what you do. You need to love to write music. But at the end of the day, everybody's trying to make money. Everybody wants to make money. So that's kind of where I think a lot of his words, Garyvee I'm speaking of, is very valid. Even though he said a couple times that he's not a music guy, he's still a businessman. He knows business. He knows how to promote and sell products, and, you know, whether it's music, whether it's a book, t-shirts, digital ad campaigns, whatever it is, a lot of the stuff he's saying has validity. So if you're a musician kind of listening to this, kind of take word to what he's saying and, you know, see
And I think
how
go
you can
vulnerable and
incorporate it
truth,
in your life.
Because that guy and that girl will always win. That's what people don't understand about Pac and Biggie. Go, like, actually go back and listen to Pac and Biggie.
Real life.
They were talking about, like, you guys are youngsters, like, you don't understand, like, Brenda's got a baby, like, that was ridiculous. Like, that was shit, like Biggie,
That made people cry.
Like,
brought tears to people's
and just like
eyes.
storytelling, right? Like, Biggie's funny. Like, I got a story to tell you is funny. Like, that was different. This was when hip hop was like, I'm hardcore, like, I'm tough and you're not, simple. Binary. There was no other story. So they're vulnerable, like, people don't get why, they broke out for a million reasons, but nobody, I mean, I watch every documentary, I read everything, and I'm waiting for somebody to say, those guys broke out. They say storytellers, they'll compare them to KRS-One and things like that. That's fine. It's the vulnerability.
Right. And then I feel like they
It's the authenticity. It's the vulnerability and it's the authenticity. They're telling
By the way, that's all I
stories
know.
that are
You already know them,
authentic
you know
to
what I'm saying?
themselves.
Like, we are-
That you're sitting next
we
to
have
them.
never been in a room or maybe not even seen each other face to face, but I still feel like I know you from your music because of what you say. Like you put me in your world, like so that makes people tune in. Like when people got their own, like their own
My man.
fan base, like,
My
they
man.
tune in.
Like when
My
you
man,
talk about your brother.
you will be a big, big, big fucking star if you stay focused. Like a big one. 'Cause I know it's like a flattering, like I smile when people say, like, I think you'll be a big star. You need to really fucking focus. You need to focus, man. Like you need to, like my advice, go in a cocoon. Meaning like go out, live life, but like mentally be in a cocoon. Like anything that veers you from completely dominating, be out. Like, you can go out every night, but don't get caught up in anything that like you need to be obsessed. Cause gifts are fucking rare, man. Listen, I've been listening to a lot of stuff. You guys have been watching this stuff. You guys have heard a lot of these interviews or been in the room. You have. I don't feel like this about 99% of the people I've been meeting with. 99. I'm telling you, I've been listening. It's. I gotta go. I really believe, man. Let's take a quick photo because I gotta bounce. Okay. I hate that I gotta bounce. I wish I could sit here for an hour. But we'll get together again. I'm glad you guys came through.
That's really cool. You know, a lot of the stuff he was talking about is definitely more hip hop centric, but he's speaking a lot of truth. There's a lot of realistic advice that he gave in there. If you're watching this React video and you've never heard of Garyvee before, a lot of this stuff that he says seems like it's one-dimensional or geared towards one thing, but a lot of the advice that he has is very universal. It is very, meant for the masses. It's not meant specifically one-dimensionally. And so I think a lot of musicians that are watching this because you follow Live and Amplified or you support Live and Amplified, I think you need to watch this video as a standalone video and, just kind of listen to what he's saying and listen to the little subtle hints of tips and advice and just dive deeper in on that. Like when he said to just kind of get into your cocoon and really just focus up on what it is you want to do. That's not just meant for the guy that he was talking to. That's not meant just for Gunna. That's meant for anybody out there listening. Anybody out there that's chasing a dream. Just get focused. Get in your cocoon and chase after your dreams. Don't let anything deter you from what you want to do. But anyways, so I just wanted to thank you all so much for listening and sharing and joining us on this week's Live Reacts. As you may have heard, that was a little bit of thunder rolling through. We're finally getting some rain here in Central Texas, so I'm so excited about that. But other than that, I will see you all next week with another Live Reacts video.